The hidden power of salt in the Bible. Could something as simple as salt hold deep spiritual significance? From ancient civilizations to modern-day practices, salt has been more than a mere seasoning. Its profound impact on culture and religion is worth exploring and understanding. Today, we unravel the hidden truth of salt in the Bible. This simple mineral, often overlooked, carries deep symbolic meanings and spiritual lessons. Join us on a journey through scriptures to discover salt's significance. Salt's historical importance in ancient times cannot be overstated. It was a vital commodity used for preservation, trade, and even as a currency. Its multifaceted role made it essential in daily life and religious practices. The Bible contains numerous references to salt, each carrying significant meaning. From the Old Testament to the New Testament, scriptures highlight salt's roles in covenants, sacrifices, and teachings, enriching our understanding of its spiritual symbolism. Salt is symbolized in the Bible in various profound ways. It represents purity, preservation, and wisdom. Through these symbols, salt conveys powerful spiritual messages, encouraging believers to live lives of integrity, faithfulness, and discernment. The covenant of salt in the Old Testament symbolizes an unbreakable and eternal agreement between God and His people. This covenant underscores the significance of loyalty and permanence, reflecting the enduring nature of salt itself. Salt's ability to preserve extends to its spiritual implications, representing the preservation of faith and moral integrity. Just as salt prevents decay, spiritual integrity preserves the soul against corruption and moral decline, maintaining purity. In biblical sacrifices, salt was used to signify purification and sanctification. Adding salt to offerings symbolized the covenant between God and His people, ensuring that sacrifices were acceptable and purified in the eyes of the divine. When Jesus declared, "You are the salt of the earth," He emphasized the role of His followers in preserving goodness and preventing moral decay in the world. This metaphor highlights the essential impact of believers' influence on society. Salt is often used as a metaphor for wisdom in scriptures, symbolizing discernment, knowledge, and the ability to make sound decisions. Just as salt enhances flavor, wisdom enhances life, providing guidance and understanding in spiritual and practical matters. Salt's connection to healing and purification is deeply embedded in biblical texts. It symbolizes cleansing, as seen in Elisha's miracle at Jericho, where he purified the city's water with salt, showcasing its divine power to heal. Salt in the context of judgment and destruction is starkly illustrated in the Bible. The story of Lot's wife turning into a pillar of salt serves as a solemn warning of disobedience and its severe consequences, emphasizing salt's dual nature. The story of Sodom and Gomorrah highlights salt's association with divine retribution. Lot's wife, looking back, transforms into a salt pillar, symbolizing irreversible judgment. This tale underscores the seriousness of God's commands and the cost of defiance. Ancient rituals involving salt held profound meanings, often linked to purification and covenant. Salt was used in offerings and covenants, symbolizing an unbreakable promise and eternal preservation. These practices reflected its sacred role in spiritual and communal life. Salt's significance in various cultures and religions extends beyond Christianity. In Judaism, it represents the eternal covenant between God and Israel. Hindu rituals incorporate salt for purification, while in Shintoism, it is used to ward off evil spirits. Modern theologians often interpret salt as a symbol of purity, wisdom, and preservation. They emphasize its role in maintaining spiritual integrity and moral standards. The timelessness of salt's significance bridges ancient scriptures with contemporary faith practices. Salt holds a special place in contemporary Christian rituals, often used in blessings, baptisms, and consecrations. Its historical roots in biblical practices lend deep spiritual resonance to its modern applications, reinforcing faith and devotion. In spiritual warfare, salt is considered a powerful protective element. Believers use it to symbolize divine protection, warding off negative influences and evil spirits. This practice reflects its enduring significance as a spiritual safeguard. Salt plays a crucial role in blessings and protections, symbolizing God's covenant and favor. It is sprinkled in homes, on altars, and during prayers to invoke divine presence and ensure spiritual well-being, safeguarding believers' lives. Incorporating salt into faith practices can strengthen one's spiritual journey. Its symbolism encourages purity, wisdom, and preservation of faith. By understanding its biblical significance, believers can deepen their connection to God and enhance their spiritual growth. Incorporating salt into prayer practices can amplify the sacredness of your spiritual routines. Sprinkling salt during prayers symbolizes purity, preservation, and protection, creating a tangible connection to biblical traditions and deepening your sense of divine presence. Life lessons from salt in the Bible are profound and numerous. Salt teaches us about the importance of integrity, the value of preserving goodness, and the necessity of adding spiritual flavor to our lives, enriching our faith journey. Understanding salt's impact on my spiritual journey has been transformative. Reflecting on its symbolism and biblical references has deepened my faith, reminding me of the enduring power and wisdom embedded in seemingly simple elements of creation. Insights from theologians highlight the multifaceted role of salt in spirituality. Experts emphasize its symbolism of covenant, purification, and wisdom, offering contemporary interpretations that bridge ancient texts with modern spiritual practices, enriching our understanding and faith. Debunking myths about salt and spirituality clarifies its true significance. Common misconceptions often dilute its profound biblical meanings. By dispelling these myths, we can appreciate salt's genuine spiritual importance, fostering a more authentic and enriched faith experience. Incorporating the spiritual lessons of salt into daily life can be both simple and profound. By using salt in rituals, prayers, or even in cooking, we can remind ourselves of its symbolic meanings and deepen our faith. Recapping the spiritual significance of salt, we find it serves as a symbol of preservation, wisdom, healing, and covenant. Understanding these and spiritual insights. Share your experiences and thoughts about salt in the comments to join the conversation and connect with others on this fascinating topic.